Hi, good morning, students. Today we are going to study a new chapter that is solids, liquids, and gases. So, when we look around, we see different things. Some are living and some are non living. They have different sizes, shapes, and colors. They all have mass and occupy some space. All these things are called it as matter. So, matter is everything around you. It may be rocks, pen, water, and even you. These are all made up of matter. According to science, everything that has weight and takes up some space and has volume. So, volume is the amount of space something which occupies. Example, if you take bulb, it takes up small volume. And if you are taking sun, it occupies large volume. And it takes largest space to fit. Like this, any substance that has mass and occupies space is called matter. See, what is matter made up of? It means the matter is made up of tiny particles. We can call it as molecules. See, on your screen, you have one molecule picture. So, the molecules are so small that we can't see them with our naked eyes. So, they can be seen only under a microscope. The molecules of different substances are different. For example, oxygen is made up of many molecules of oxygen. And even the water, it is made up of many molecules of water. So these are all the examples for molecules. Next, if we let's we go for states of matter. So we have a different states of matter. So the matter exists in usually three states, that is solid, liquid, and gas. See, on your screen you have three pictures, one of the solid and liquid and one more, that is steam or gas. See, if you go for solids, see, on your screen you have one picture of solid. It is what happened. It means here the molecules of solid, it is very closely packed. It's very closely packed. So in the solids, the molecules are very closely packed. They have very strong force of attraction between them. And so they are not free to move. Therefore, solids have a definite shape and volume. If you take example of table or if you take example of book, what happened? Here, this is have a definite shape and even the volume. In this, the molecules are very close. Let's we go for liquids. The molecules in liquids are less closely packed than solids. Here what happened, on your screen you have one picture of a molecules in liquid. Here compared to solid, it is a less closely packed. The molecules are less closely packed. Here it has a weak of force attraction between them. So they can move freely within the liquid. The liquid acquires the shape of the container in which they are kept. So therefore, liquids have a definite volume but no definite shape. So they can flow easily. These are all we can call it as fluids. Example, water, milk, juices. These are all the liquids. They can freely move but it doesn't have definite shape. Let's we go for gases. Here, the molecules in gases are very loosely packed. It means on your screen you have one picture of molecules of gases. If it compared to solids and the liquids, it is very loose packed. So because of that, it is a very weak force of attraction and it can move freely and it doesn't have any definite shape and even the volume. So they occupy all the available space in the container which in which they are kept. Example, so if we take some of the gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, whatever, it if we put it in container, it have a container space. So like this, usually it doesn't have any space. If this occupies the space only available, occupy the space only in a container. Next, comparison between solid, liquid and gas. So on your screen, the comparison table is there. So point of difference and the solid, liquid, gas. This is a table. Here, the first point, shape. So if you come for point of shape, what happened? Solid, it has a definite shape, but the liquid, it doesn't have a definite shape, but it takes the shape of the container. If you put a liquid in a container, it will take a container shape. If you put a liquid in a vessel, so it takes a vessel shape like that. And gas, it has a no definite shape. And the next point, volume. The volume, what happened? It has a definite volume. For the solids, it has definite volume. And if you come for liquid, it has definite volume. But in a gas, what happened? It doesn't have definite volume. Next, the point is hardness. It is generally hard. The solid is generally hard because it is a closely packed of molecules, so that it is hard. And in a liquid, it's not hard because it is lit closely packed. In a gas, it is uh, loosely packed, so it's not hard. Coming to the next point, flow. The solids, it doesn't flow. If you take an example of rocks, is it flow? No, it's not possible. But in the liquid, it can flow. If you take water, it is easily freely move, flows. If you take for let me come for gas, it can also flow because it a loosely pack of molecules. So this table, which is comparison between solids, liquid and gas. Thank you.